Hey, how's it going, friends? My name is Shudaki from the Let's Play channel HalvedStudios, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Let's play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. One of the greatest Star Wars games ever made, and probably one of the greatest games ever made in general. This game has been on my to-do list for quite some time, and I'm very excited to have the chance to finally get around to it. So I'm just gonna get started. So, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, my name is Shudaki from the Let's Play channel HalvedStudios, and open yourself to the Force as we enter the world of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is an RPG, an RPG by like the old standard, not like the new stuff where we just put a couple numbers in and pretend it's an RPG. No, there's classes, skills, abilities, all the good stuff. So, you have an option between 3 different classes and 2 genders. Male, female are identical, so there's no difference there. We'll be playing male because it's canonical, and if we get around to the second game, we'll play female because it's canonical there. And we have the options of a soldier, a scout, or a scoundrel. Now, I wish they would give you more information about how each of these works. And first I'm going to say each class is perfectly fine and playable, but scout's the best for sure, because soldiers get lots of health and lots of feats. Scouts get a good mix of everything, and scoundrels get not a lot of health, but tons of skill points. And soldiers get very little skill points. So we'll be going with Scout, because I personally feel it's the best. Now, of course we're going custom character, because I got a very special build in mind. It's going to be, really ridiculous. So, they actually give you a ton of, you can't really, like, create your own face, but they give you, like, a ton of options for, wait. Is that fucking Kanan from Rebels? What are you doing here, Kanan? They give you tons of options. Now, let's see. Where's my... Oh, yeah, there he is. There he is. There's my mullet boy. There's my mullet boy. I always pick mullet boy for my character. I like him. So, like I said, this is an RPG, like, bog standard. Actually, it's based off of the 3.5 Dungeons & Dragons system, which is kind of cool. So we have our base stats, which kind of determine what our character's good at. So we have strength, which increases our chance to hit with melee weapons and our damage. Dexterity, which increases our ability to dodge attacks because we're nimble and quick, as well as shoot. Constitution, which increases our ability to resist like poison and gives us more health. Intelligence, which gives us more skill points and increases our ability to do hacking and repairs. Wisdom, that is used for force powers, and Charisma, which is also used for force powers. Now, I'm going to be doing something very special with our build. We're going to be going max intelligence, and then equal out on Wisdom and Charisma. So, anyone who's ever played this game before, yes, we are doing this. This is going to be ridiculous. An utter disaster, because our character has no combat stats at the beginning of the game. Strength and dexterity and constitution. So we'll have no health, no ability to shoot, and no ability to fight. But we'll be able to hack, and if we get force powers, we'll be good at it. So we'll be absolute garbage at the start of the game, but by the end of the game, we'll be an unstoppable monstrosity, much like how a lot of power builds in 3.5 Dungeons & Dragons work. So, I'm hoping this will be okay. Skills. So skills, we'll get more into what these do later. These are really important. We'll get into more of what these do later because I don't want this opening to take too long. But I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything, yeah, like that. So we're gonna max everything except stealth and injury. We're only going to put 1 point in stealth because I want to get a free item at the beginning of the game, and this lets us do that. Okay, and then I'm not putting anything in treat injury because that's fine. So we have a couple points left over. That's important because that will actually allow us, we can carry points over to our next levels, so I want to stockpile some points until a certain point later in the game. Now, feats. Again, I'll go into more detail about how feats work later, but suffice it to say that each feat is a thing you can pick, and after you pick one, you get the access to the second one and all that. And they give you small benefits. +1 skill to persuade, awareness, and treat injury. Or they can give you a special attack, the Power Blast attack. Or they can increase your effectiveness with a weapon or increase your health. For me, I'm going to be going with... It doesn't really matter which one I pick. I'm going to take Toughness. Toughness is really good in this game. It'll give you 1 extra point, health point per level. And this is going to be really essential considering we have a Constitution of 8. Okay, and our name, of course, is not Ton Vintry. It's Shudaki. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get started. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Knights of the Old Republic. For thousands of years, 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable, as countless knights fall in battle and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the Outer Rim, the world of Taris, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. That was really hard. I wish they would have tilted that slightly more in my direction. It's really hard to read when it's that flat. Where am I? How'd I get here?
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Who are you? Who am I? Why are we in space?
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up! We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier, but Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Alright, let's go help Bastila.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Okay. So, one thing I'll be doing throughout this Let's Play is I will be reading out the lines. There's a lot of aliens in this game that don't speak English, and that's a way the devs got around and not having millions of voice actors. I'll be reading that stuff out, including the dialogue of the main character. So, here we are. We have the main interface. So, it's sort of a tank controls. You can go forward and backwards and rotate.
You can move the mouse to move. You can
shut up. You can rotate the camera and go forward and backwards. That's pretty much how I do it. You can sidestep, but I almost never do that. I just deal with rotating the camera. So we have our little mouse here, and that's actually how we interact with things. So, you know, talk to this guy, open that chest. I want to call it elegant, but not really. So, yeah, you can loot stuff.
Come on, we have to hurry.
Shut up. Okay, so this is the menu. I'll go into more detail about how the menu works later, but basically, equip things, you know. This is an RPG, we have equipment, so we have a blaster, and you can actually have 2 weapons, one in each hand, but you can't mix. You can't have a gun and a sword at the same time. You can only have swords or guns. And there's the thing, you don't get that if you don't have any points in stealth. So I wanted that belt, just because it makes me feel fancy. There we go.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Okay. So, yes, we'll also have allies.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
That sounds really messed up. Okay, sir, I'm going to use you. So, yeah, you can pretty much control anyone you want however you want throughout this thing. You can swap between them, go into their inventory, take off their stuff. Oh,
what?
his naked attire is identical to his clothed attire. That's funny. And
now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Sure. All right, so yeah, he'll follow you.
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
You know, a quick question. Why is every single... Aw, look at that friendly boy doing his work. Ah, he's a good boy. Why is every single, why is every single, pilot in Star Wars the greatest pilot in the galaxy?
Got it.
Oh, we got a battle. We should probably help out this guy before we just... Okay. Yeah.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party. For the Republic!
For that guy we let just die! Okay, so this is combat. So, this is not a first-person shooter. This is a turn-based RPG. So, you can actually select different targets and line up, like, your next couple turns worth of attacks. All in one action. And then... Oh, wow, I actually got one. Look at me go. And then... Yeah, oh, okay, you're still up. So, yeah, it's a turn-based, so you basically select your target, select the attack, and then the attack happens, and then everyone takes their turn at the same time, and everyone takes their turn at the same time, and everyone takes their turn at the same time. Oh, you killed the friendly boy! Damn it, stop killing the friendly boys! At least that one's still alive. Until inevitably he gets blown up.
What?
So, combat is rather complicated. So, here's tutorial 2 for combat. So, there are 4 numbers to be seen in combat. There's this number, this number, this number, and this number. So this one is your health. When you run out of health, you die. This one is your armor. It's your armor number. That's important for later. This one is your damage, and this one is your to hit. So this game is based off of 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons. So basically, the way it works is whenever you roll an attack, whenever you attack, so watch yourself. Stop running up like an idiot. Shoot! Oh my god, that... Look at you, it's fucking brutal! Just runs up and skulls him. So whenever an attack is fired, distance, positioning, where you are in the field, doesn't matter. As long as you can see the opponent, you can shoot it. Except for when the opponent has a sword, then, you know, you have to run up and hit the guy. So, like, positioning, aim, none of that matters. Cover, none of that gives any difference to anything. So basically, when you choose to attack... Actually, I'm gonna use him as an example, because he's better at this. This is based off of 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons. So whenever a laser shot comes out of your blaster, the game rolls a 20-sided dice, picks a random number between 1 through 20. So I have a 20-sided dice here on my desk, and I rolled an 18 on my dice. So it'll take that 18 and add 6 to it, so 24. So that's a 24, and then it compares it to the armor number of the enemy. So let's say if I'm shooting me, I have a 9 for my armor. So that means that 24 is larger than my armor number, therefore the shot hits me. So then what happens next is it takes the damage of the weapon, which is 1d6. So it rolls a 6-sided dice, or picks a random number somewhere between 1 and 6. And I rolled a 1. So the shot would hit me, and I would take 1 damage. Whereas if I were to shoot at the other guy, so I'd roll, I got a 3, and I have a -1 to hit, which means I rolled a 2 for my attack. 2 is smaller than the armor number of this guy, therefore my attack does not deal any damage. That's the basics of how the combat works. It's based on 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons. And, your to hit is modified by your dexterity bonus, and your weapons are modified by your strength. Look at these two just having a sword fight in the middle of a blaster match. Did he just ice his own guy? Yeah, he just iced his own guy. I should heal myself? Okay, I'm gonna die immediately because I have 1 health left, but I'm just gonna fire wildly and hope I survive.
That hurt, I bet.
Because I honestly, the strategy with me, because I'm absolute garbage, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. My strategy is to let my much more competent companion murder everything for me. Yeah, look at that. 1-shot kill. And almost 1-shot kill.
That hurt, I bet.
1-shot kill. And a few more blasts. So each attack, there's different kinds of attacks you can make, and we'll be introduced to those more as the game goes on. But oh, look, he's in T position. So you have your standard attack, which just fires a bunch of go away. That fires a bunch of go away. That fires a bunch of singular shots. Okay, we done with that? That fires a bunch of singular shots. Or you have his special attack, which is a power blast. The same thing goes for me. I could do a regular attack, or I'm not in position. Okay, here we go. I could do a regular attack, or I could do a rapid attack. Now, different people have different attacks based on their feats. So basically, the way this guy's goes is his power shot, it decreases the chance to hit. So so when I do power shot, this 6 is actually a 4. So it decreases the chance that he'll hit, but it also increases the damage by 5. So, oh, stop blowing up the friendly boys! And on the flip side, my character, he has rapid shot. So it decreases the to hit chance.
Yes.
So instead of a -1, it'll be a -5. But he'll fire way more shots. So this guy, he has a lower chance to hit, but he'll do more damage.
Sure.
My guy, I have a lower chance to hit, but I'll fire off more shots.
It's a Dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
I mean, we could shoot him. Is this gonna... Okay. That took longer than this. Oh, come on.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Yeah, we really could have. I don't know why those Sith soldiers didn't help her. So, normally in combat, I generally just like to use the special attacks. Unless I'm really having a hard time hitting the enemy. Because the special attacks are just so worth it. They deal a ludicrous amount. How dare you? Don't heal yourself. You're a tutorial enemy. Jackass. Well, either way, I'm gonna go ahead and loot their... Oh, the Sith just faded into the Force or some shit like that. I'm gonna loot her body, because I want a vibration cell. That's lewd. No, don't take her vibrator. I want the damn lightsaber. Fuck. Wow, I can't believe I've survived this long without dying. Because I've had, oh, 1 health up to this point. Now, and I'm somehow not dead yet. This is kind of ridiculous.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon, too.
Wholeheartedly disagree.
Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
Why don't we open the... Oh, God, I do not look well. What? I'm sorry, I had like 3 minutes of sleep before this shit happened, and I'm kind of high, and, I don't remember who I am. Oh. Oops, hold on, I wanted
The bridge
to
is just... I should have...
Yes.
Your melee weapon is made using a Cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything, even a lightsaber.
Okay, so our swords are lightsaber proof. What is the point of a lightsaber? Okay, so yes, we can equip... What? Hold on, something's not right. Am I missing something? Hold on. Okay, oops, I reloaded the game. I forgot to loot this specific chest, which has really important items in it. Oops. Okay, so I'm just gonna get back to where I was in a sec. Okay. Okay, we're back. I actually just reloaded the whole game because it wouldn't let me go back to get the thing I missed.
Sure.
So, same exact character build, just now we actually have those 2 short swords. So, melee weapons. You can equip them, and they run up, and that you fight in close range. Now, melee weapons are honestly pretty damn good, because they have they generally seem to do more damage, I've found, because melee weapons, on top of their standard damage, will also deal damage based on your strength modifier. So, let's see, a short sword's damage is 1 through 6, but on this guy, who has a strength of 2, any roll I make is increased by 2, so it's 3 through 8. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Also, I'm going to... So this is an example of dual wielding. 1 sword in each hand. When you're dual wielding, your to hit goes down, though. So normally it's a 6. Now it's only +1, -5. But you get more attacks. But more attacks really doesn't matter, because just watch. Watch how stupidly ridiculous power attack plus dual wielding is. Ready? And dead. And dead.
Astila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way, too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Okay. That fight ended so quickly, the game literally had to kill those people off in a in the cutscene. Oh, that's great. Oh, jeez. I don't trust that. Frag grenade? Yes. Thank you. Anything else I can steal? Ooh, a backpack. Yes. So yeah, I'm running around with my single longsword. He's running around with his double swords. And this is something that I'm going to be doing for quite a while. Dual wielding plus power attack is utterly broken. I'll explain why later, but... Oh, jeez. Our stabilizer must have been hit. We're spinning at an alarming rate. Dual wielding plus, power attack is absolutely broken. Okay, so leveling up. Anytime we have that yellow arrow, you can choose to level up. Now, depending on what class you have, so I chose Scout, you get different things each level. So this level, we get skills and a feat. So I'm going to increase computer use and repair, and demolitions and awareness. But that's going to be it. I'm going to actually save my remaining points. Again, I'm going to be stockpiling points for later. Because the thing is, there's this thing called a cross-class skill. So Scouts, Soldiers, and Rogues get different skills. So Scouts get computer, demolition, awareness, repair, and treat injury. So the ones that are marked for them only cost 1, but the skills that are cross-class, the ones you don't get, cost 2 skill points to put 1 point into. So like my 3 goes to a 1 for putting 1 point in there, but my 4 goes to a 3 for putting 1 point in awareness. So I'm actually going to be stockpiling points, because I don't care about putting anything else in stealth. And for now, I'm going to leave Persuade as 2, and Treat Injury is negligible, and we really only ever need 6 in Security. And for our other feat, we will be taking Empathy. Because I want to... What the hell is Empathy? There it is. +1 skill to Persuade, Awareness, and Treat Injury. Because I want that increase to Persuade for early game. There we go. Alright, so with my dual-wielding sword buddy, we should be able to demolish anything.
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Gee. Wait, no, we'll take... Okay. Okay, just do the dual-wield front flip technique and you'll win. Jeez. He just up and sacrificed himself on the spot for me. Am I that important? I'm a regular soldier. We should have just run. Okay, fine. Well, I'll... Okay, well, I hope the front flip sword technique will serve him well.
This is Carth Onasi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire.
Oh.
No, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. But be careful. There's a Sith patrol just down the corridor. Use your stealth skill to sneak past him.
Oh, wow. He just got insta-dead. No, because he said, I'm the last surviving member of the Endar Spire crew. So that means that he basically walked in with the Sith and got immediately killed. On the spot. Okay, so the stealth skill. I'm not really going to do much with stealth. But basically, if you have one of these stealth field generators, which they're very common, you can activate stealth, which lets you sneaky like a sneaky boy all the way up and past people. Oh, of course. Of course he sees me because my stealth skill's 1. Take this, you dumb. Okay, for the Republic! Sword fight! Ha! Ha! Hey, I'm actually not garbage. Yeah! Hey, maybe I should use swords. Swords sounds like a good idea. Okay, there we go. Open up. Oh shit. I'm not prepared for this. Shock and awe. Just lob grenades. Just and just throw 7.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Use the security system against the Sith. I like the sound of that. So, this is one of the last things. So I said, or at least I think I said, repair and hacking or security are repair and computers are the 2 most important skills. This is why, because every once in a while you'll find deactivated droids. So you can walk up to them, activate the droid, and then repair parts of it. So you can activate its patrol and increase its shields by spending 2 repair parts each. So we have 8 repair parts right now. And basically the way it works is, the higher your repair skill, the less parts you need to do any given repair. Now, I'm going to do security. I'm going to do the computer, because in my general, in my general experience, computer spikes are easier to come by than repair parts. So basically, when you hack into a computer, you can then look around cameras all over the base and then do very naughty things with the stuff you can see on the cameras. So we can overload the power conduit. Oh, Jesus! That is... Oh, jeez, that's dangerous. Now, most computers have lots and lots of options for things you can do. That one just had 1 because it's a tutorial. You know, when Carth said use the security system against... Okay, prototype, sorry about that, got interrupted. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't think... When Carth said use the Endar Spire security system against them, I don't think Carth meant blowing up the room. I think he meant a turret.
You've made it just in time. There's only 1 active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left on the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on! There'll be time for questions later.
I do very much dislike being shot. But, hey, we're running out of time for this episode, so I think I'm going to end it off here. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and in the next episode, we are going to be heading down to the planet's surface with Karth. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all again. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.